Today I will give you an introduction to algebra with creative creations. You must have heard people say algebra is a very difficult topic, but not at all. It's a really interesting topic. But before we start, let me ask you a question. What is x plus y? What is the first thing that came to your mind? Well, I say that it is a mathematical question. Will you believe me? Well, believe me or not, what I say is true. And after watching this video, you will be clearly able to understand what I mean. So, without any further ado, let's get started. मैथमेटिक्स की 3 मेन ब्रांचेस होती हैं. अरिथमेटिक होती है फर्स्ट ब्रांच, जहाँ हम लोग नंबर्स और ऑपरेशंस के बारे में बात करते हैं. ऑपरेशंस यानी एडिशन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन एंड डिवीजन. ये सारे बेसिक ऑपरेशंस और नंबर्स आते हैं अरिथमेटिक पे. फिर ज्योमेट्री में हम लोग लाइंस, पॉइंट्स, प्लेन्स, पॉलीगन्स, इन सब के बारे में बात करते हैं. और जितनी भी चीज़ें ड्राइंग से रिलेटेड होती हैं मैथ्स में, वो सब ज्योमेट्री में आती है. और लास्ट है हमारा टॉपिक जो है अलजेब्रा. अलजेब्रा एक नंबर्स, अल्फ़ाबेट्स और ऑपरेशंस का एक कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, और उन्हीं कॉम्बिनेशन से बनती है हमारी ये अलजेब्रा की ब्रांच. फिर आगे अगर मैं पूछती हूँ कि जैसे हम लोग ने यहाँ पर लिखा है 10 + 9 = 19, तो ये एक सम हो गया. आई से लाइन ए बी, सो इट इज़ अ लाइन. बट यहाँ जो मैंने x + y लिखा है, इसे हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? मतलब इसका भी कोई नाम है? और यहाँ है. x + y को हम लोग algebraic एक्सप्रेशन कहते हैं, क्योंकि वो एक कॉम्बिनेशन है. सो इट विल बी कॉल्ड एन algebraic एक्सप्रेशन. सिर्फ x + y ही एक algebraic एक्सप्रेशन नहीं होता, बहुत सारे होते हैं. और यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स लिखे, जैसे p + 2, a - 7 and 8 - 2 and several others. Now we also have parts. Like मैंने एक algebraic एक्सप्रेशन दिया है, तो उसमें मुझे और पार्ट्स मिलते हैं. जैसे हम लोग कोई डिवीजन करते हैं तो उसमें डिविडेंड होता है, डिवाइजर होता है, क्वोशिएंट होता है, रिमाइंडर होता है. तो वैसे ही algebraic एक्सप्रेशंस में भी होते हैं. लाइक उसे x यहाँ पर एक वेरिएबल है. जितने भी लेटर्स और इंग्लिश लेटर्स हैं उन्हें हम वेरिएबल का नाम देते हैं. ऑपरेशंस मतलब वो ऑपरेशंस ही रहेंगे, मीन्स एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, देयर ऑपरेशंस. और फिर आता है हमारा नंबर को हम लोग बोलते हैं कांस्टेंट. सो लेट्स रिवाइज अगेन. इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट्स को हम लोग वेरिएबल्स कहते हैं, ऑपरेशंस विल रिमेन ऑपरेशंस, और नंबर्स जितने भी हैं हम उन्हें कांस्टेंट्स कहते हैं. पर अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि वेरिएबल और कांस्टेंट ही क्यों है, मीन्स व्हाई कांट यू गिव देम एनी अदर नेम, व्हाई ओनली वेरिएबल एंड कांस्टेंट, तो अपनी डिक्शनरी में वापस जाइए और ये सोचिए कि व्हाट डज वैरी मीन एंड व्हाट डज कांस्टेंट मीन. तो आप देखेंगे कि वैरी मीन्स टू चेंज, मतलब वो चेंज हो रहा है, डिफरेंट है, इट्स नॉट द सेम. और कांस्टेंट मतलब नहीं चेंज रहना, टू रिमेन द सेम, टू नॉट चेंज. नाउ आई बिलीव यू मस्ट हैव गॉट एन आइडिया. एंड व्हाट आई मीन इज वेरिएबल इज कॉल्ड अ वेरिएबल बिकॉज इट्स वैल्यू कैन चेंज, उसकी वैल्यू बदल सकती है. और कांस्टेंट को हम लोग इसलिए कांस्टेंट कहते हैं क्योंकि उसकी वैल्यू नहीं बदल सकती है. वेरिएबल बिकॉज इट्स वैल्यू कैन चेंज and constant because its value cannot change. Now we come to an example. Like मैंने अभी क्वेश्चन में दिया कि x's value is 3 and I say that x's value is 9 and then मैंने आगे कर दिया कि x's value is 2. So ये सही है. It is right. There is no fault in it. But if I say that 9's value is 4 or 9's value is 5, then it will be considered wrong. This is not the same case as it was in the variable. Now it's some time to test your skills. I hope you have understood. Now the question is identify the variable, the constant and the operation in the following algebraic expressions. They are simple and easy peasy. So there are 4 questions. Let's start. The first is A, which is y - 9. Then we come to the B, that is 8 plus 5, then C, which is 4 into G, and D, 9 minus D. Now let's discuss the answers. So I have used the initials of variable, constant and operation. So पहले वाले में variable है y, constant है 9 और operation है minus. In the second one, variable is p, constant is 8 and operation is plus. In the third one, variable is g, constant is 4 and operation is multiplication. And in the last one, the variable is t, the constant is 9 and the operation is minus. But now I say that हमेशा हमें expressions ही नहीं मिलते हैं. Sometimes we have just got the statements and we need to form the expressions. उस cases में हम लोग clue words का use करते हैं for all the operations. So मैंने उन clue words को लिखा है. So addition में होता है sum, more than, increased by, added to, in all. Then for subtraction we have subtract, less than, take away, decreased by. Then for multiplication we have product, times, twice or thrice, double, triple and multiplied by. And then we come to division जहाँ पर by, quotient, split, shared by, distribute और divide जैसे clue words use होते हैं. So you must jot down these clue words because they are very necessary when you are forming algebraic expressions. And if you are not able to jot down, then don't worry, I'll provide the photo in the description also. Then मैंने आपको कुछ examples दिए. I have written some statements like y more than 2. तो expression क्या होगा? 2 plus y. And y plus 2 is also correct, but 2 plus y is more appropriate. Then x is less than 7. The expression is 7 minus x. In this case, x minus 7 is not done. Only 7 minus x is correct. You can practice with other statements as well. It's all up to you. Now we have a special guest with us. And that special guest is Miss Polly, and she asked us a question. Let's see what she asked. She asked me, give me the algebraic expression for the statement x is more than 9. So this is her question, and let's consider it as me, and I say x is the greatest sign but of 9. Now she is confused. What does she say? I'm confused. Should it be something like x plus 9? Are you thinking the same? क्या आप भी वही सोच रहे हैं? But एक बार उनके क्वेश्चन पे वापस जाकर देखिए and then you'll clearly understand. तो मिस पॉली ने कहा था give me the algebraic expression for x is more than 9. So with the verb or the helping verb is वो कंपेयर कर रही हैं, और जब कंपेयर होता है मैथमेटिक्स में तो ग्रेटर टू, लेसर टू और इज इक्वल टू साइंस कम इन रोल. और लेट्स वी से शी इज टॉलर देन मी, so we are comparing with the help of the helping verb is. Now I give you another statement. 8 is less than z. It will be 8 to the greater sign towards z. So I hope this is clear. Now we move to another topic of the algebraic expressions, that is terms. What are terms? Terms are the different parts in an algebraic expression which are separated only and only by a multiplication sign. They are not separated by multiplication sign. They are only separated by an addition sign or subtraction sign. So here I have given a few examples. So there are many types of terms also, like we have like terms and unlike terms. So like terms means where we have terms in common, and the unlike terms are those terms means in which we obviously don't have the different terms in common. So terms are also of different types, as you can see. And now if we zoom in up, so you are clearly able to see my examples, how I have given, why I have given, and with which I have separated. Now we move on to another topic of the algebraic expression, and that are the polynomials. सो algebraic expressions के भी types होते हैं और एक important type है polynomial. So how do we identify the polynomial and what are the properties? So a polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists of constants and variables. इसमें constants और variables होते हैं. Variables power is positive and it cannot be divided by a variable. I have also given some examples. If you can notice the bottom, like x plus b or y minus 4. Now, if you're a good catcher of what I've written, you must be able to understand that I have written a new term, that is the variable's power. I have not explained this topic to you yet. So before we move further, let's clear this important topic of the algebraic expressions. What is the power? Power of a variable determines how many times a particular variable has been used. मतलब एक variable का power ये दर्शाता है कि एक वेरिएबल को कितनी बार यूज किया गया है. लाइक मैंने एक वही एक्सप्रेशन लिया y minus 5. अब मुझे यहाँ पर ये दर्शाना है आई हैव टू डिटरमिन दिस दैट द वेरिएबल y हैज बीन यूज्ड 3 times. व्हाट आई विल राइट y into y minus 5 लाइक दिस. पर क्या एक इजियर वे है और यहाँ पर आता है पावर का रोल. तो पावर ऑफ अ वेरिएबल कैसे लिखते हैं? It's the combination of the variable plus the power plus the constant or the rest of the expression. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर लिया 5, उसकी power है plus 3, means we will add it and then the rest of the expression. Now I have written here 3 according to y, but it's not that written. How is it written? It is written in the correct way. I have written it downwards. It is written upwards of the variable for it if it is standing, and then how is it read? It is read as y to the power of 3 minus y. How will be this expression read? I have told you. Now you must be thinking that ma'am has written, but how do we write it actually? So don't worry, I teach you means how it is written. So we first write a variable that is y, and then we write the power, small number, how many times it has been used. So now we come back to our polynomials. I hope I've explained it to the variables power clearly to you, but you must have forgotten what I've told. Okay, let's revise polynomials. So polynomial consists of constants and variables. The variable's power is positive and it is not divided by a variable. So these were the points which we gathered and I explained them to you as well. Now, there are types of polynomials. What are the 4 types? First is monomial. Monomial has only one term, like is plus 49. Then the second one is binomial. It has 2 terms, like y5 plus 7. Then trinomial, which has 3 terms, like m5 plus 67 plus 6y. And then multinomial, as the name suggests, it has more than 3 terms, like y2 plus y5 plus 12 plus 3. And you must remember that these all monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial are polynomials in R. You must revise them, keep revising, and they have been suggested from this. Mono means 1, binomial means 2, trinomial means 3, multi means many. So now we come to another important term, and that is the coefficient. So coefficient is an important term. Like we sit in a classroom. जैसे हम लोग एक नॉर्मल क्लासरूम में बैठते हैं तो आपके आगे भी बच्चे रहते हैं, आपके पीछे ही बच्चे रहते हैं, आपके बगल में भी रहते हैं, and right left both sides we have children. Same way the coefficient works. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर एक्सप्रेशन लिया x plus y, तो आप देख लीजिए x का कोफिशिएंट होगा y और y का कोफिशिएंट होगा x. If I ask what is the coefficient of y, then you will write coefficient of y in the algebraic expression x plus y is x. And the same way you will do the vice versa. Like if I ask what is the coefficient of x, then you will say the coefficient of x in the algebraic expression x plus y is y. If you want, and I can also post a separate video, means if you have not understood it. But you must make it clear that coefficient is an important topic, but once you get the trick, once you understand the main point, it becomes as easy as a pie for you all. Now I've studied too much, I have too much going on in my mind, so I need to have a recap. So I have arranged for a recap, and now let's recap of what we have learned. So, algebra is a branch of mathematics that involves variables and numbers. Algebra mathematics की वो branch है जहाँ पर हम लोग variables और numbers को involve करते हैं. Value that are varying are called variables. जो values vary करती हैं उन्हें हम लोग variables कहते हैं. And the values which are fixed they are called constants. So जो values fixed होती हैं उन्हें हम constants कहते हैं. Variables denote होती है English letters से और constant denote होते हैं numbers से. And algebraic expressions में होते हैं क्या? Variables, numbers and operations. Then a term is a product of factors, and factors containing variables are called algebraic factors. Any factor in a term is called a coefficient of product of remaining factors. Then terms which have the same variables are called the like terms, and terms which don't have the different same variables, they are called the unlike terms. And an expression with one or more terms is called a polynomial. Now I'll also post it in the description. But let's also have a test. So here are some multiple choice questions which I chose for you, and they'll be very helpful if you have listened to everything which I said, and you'll be easily able to solve them. But don't come with your copies right now. I'll also post them in the description, so jot them down in your free time. And for now, it's time for us to say bye-bye. Guess an algebraic expression here. It's n+1 actually. Okay, so no jokes more. Thank you.